I needed to do a recording this evening. It's Saturday evening, and it's April the 1st, 2023. So I hope it's not a joke. I don't know if the spirit can joke, but it's have going on maybe 2 weeks now. Sometimes it have been a sound of crashing, that something have falling down on the floor, and I check it up, and there is nothing. But today it have been maybe 5-6 times a big sound. That is, it doesn't sound like it is here in my home, and it's not on the outside. It's only existence. It exists, like when God come to me in year 2000, and he was only there. There was no, he was not in some direction. He was in front of me, but I couldn't tell if it was on the right side of me or the left side of me or straight forward. And it was only existence in the air. And that's how the sound had been. And in different time also. It have not been in a special time. It have been in many times. Not in the evening, but in the daytime. And it have been that the kids that live here, they are in the school, so they are not around here. And today, now, I felt a very heavy smoke, but it was not the smoking of cigarette. It was the tobacco, that smell, that I remember. My father, he used to cut off with his finger the filter on cigarettes, because he believed more into that. He had like a pipe, but it was a pipe that you take in the cigarette in it, not this ordinary pipe. It was only for the mouth, between the mouth and the cigarette. And then he put cotton inside it instead of the filter. Maybe it was because the filter make it so hard to pull in the smoke. Maybe it was too much of it when he did it, so he had to take away the filter. And when he did that, took away the filter, that's what it smells. Just for, I wanted to watch a program first, so maybe it was 2 hours from now that I felt very strongly that tobacco, of fresh tobacco. And like I think the cigarette, it was Bill, I think the name was, and then it was Marlboro. I don't know if it exists today, because I have never smoked. But my both parents was heavy smoker, but they never get lung cancer. But they were smoking around their children. They smoke in the kitchen when we sit and eat food. They could take up a cigarette and smoke in front of us, because they didn't know about these toxic things. So I don't know what will happen now with this. Someone is here, and it's not this ordinary spirit that I used to, I normally have here. It's more like a human and not a spirit that is here. And I have thinking about my father in this, what happened. But it can also be a father figure, someone's father that is here, that was a heavy smoker. And because we don't smoke in heaven, in the afterlife we don't smoke. So he is very close to me. He is standing. If I could see him, he is just almost to my nose, standing and showing me this, that I feel the smoke, the tobacco smell. So it can be something that is maybe not my father. It can be someone that you, my followers in this podcast, you maybe are from a place where they were working with tobacco, like a tobacco industry. It's heavy tobacco. It's a more cigar than a cigarette. So it's very heavy tobacco. And you see, I get a year, and it is in the 50s. Is what I get here now when I talk about this tobacco, like tobacco industry in the 50s. And so I see it start to, I see now when someone standing in front of me, and that's not my father, because he is have a big belly, and then he have this white, what is called in English, linne, we say in Swedish, that you have under. I have one on me now when I have been older, to have before I put other clothes on. I have the first my bras, of course, and then I have this that have no sleeves, It's only covering my chest and the back, of course, but it have not for the arms. And he have this style, and he have some gray pants, long pants on him, and a brown holding up the long pants, brown, and now he have more like a cigar in his mouth, and he touched me now, so he is on his way to talk, and I want to know why he is here, and what he want to say to us. And it's like I can imagine that he was in Brazil, that kind of country, because it's a little filthy and very much people around in the street where he's standing, and like it's a little wet on the road. It's not else. It's not like covering that we have here in Europe. So it seems like it's Brazil or maybe Cuba, these kind of countries. I don't know why he say this. When he take out his cigarette style, and he take it out to speak, and he say that you never smoked. He say, and he showing me with his fingers, a little fat fingers, to go away. I don't want to talk to you. He is showing me this, that he want to talk to someone else that listen, that I don't have anyone here, so he must means someone of you that is listener, that he want to talk to you, and you are not so old that a man, he's in it's very hard to know what age they are, but he maybe is in between 40 and 50, so he must have been born then in the beginning of 1900, and so it can be your grandfather that is standing here, but he can't be your father, because then you should be very old. I don't know. And I want to... He say I should go away because he making business now. He say, yeah, he say that I standing between him and what he do business with, and I think it have something. It's not how he is talking. It's symbolic things. We have to see it in a spirit way, that he is talking about that I stand in front of someone that he want to talk to, and he want to talk business. And now he is talking about drugs. So that's because he knows that I have never used drugs. So he don't want to talk to me. But he need to talk to you bit, with me involved in this, because I hear him and you don't hear him. He is talking. Now he's saying, I don't want my grandchild to be in the business. He said, so the business is not clean things. It's have with drugs to do. And then he's showing me a bottle of whiskey that he waving in the air to me and said, it have with drugs and whiskey to do. That you do, and you are his grandchild. And so you must be an adult person that do this. So you are old, and now I hear him saying, you think that because you're old man, that no one should think that you are the boss over drugs and whiskey, that you can let the young people running for you and do business, and you sit in your home and get those money that they do by selling drugs and alcoholic. And I can be a little wrong when it's about year and age, but he say his grandchild. He say that, and it seems like instead 50, but as he is maybe in another country far away from Europe, that it look like it's an old way to these clothes that he wear. It's for me that is a modern person and live in Europe, that I see it as he is in the 50s, but he can be today also. So it's very hard to know the age of them. It's dependent where they live and how they live. But he is talking about whiskey and drugs, and it's a warning. It's a warning that he's coming with. He's tell you that this will kill you very soon, he say. It will kill you like tomorrow if you don't stop to do it, what you are doing. And he's saying that there is some people coming to us. He's talking about heaven, and he say that they are coming and they have never thought that they should be killed. It is like they think they live forever. Whatever they do on earth, they think that it's other that be killed, not me, and not my brother or my family. they are not killed. It's a kind of wrong thinking that it will never happen to you, and it will never be happen to the people that you care for, that they will kill. But this is a warning for you, and that maybe is this crash I have heard about this. You be killed. It doesn't need to be from man to man. It can be a crash with a car. That I maybe is what I hear in my home. I have done it for some days now, and it is a very heavy smoke and a tobacco. It's wrong to say smoke. It's tobacco, and I have not done drugs, but I have been with people that have done drugs. Oh, sorry, hiccup. I have. They say someone is coming and mix it up here, because when I did this hickory there, I felt it was someone else that coming in also. So they are two here. So it can be a mix that I'm talking about. It can be a car crash, and then it can be with drugs and whiskey to do. So they make me be talking about two people. And because now it's a young man here. He's 18 years, around 18 years old. And he have this cap on his head, and he have it turned around, so he have this caps turn around, not in that way it should be, because he's young and doing bad things, and it is he that he say he was hunted of the police car, and then he drove into and crashed into a tree. He said to me. So that was he also here, and I think this man, more old man, have going away, and why is it something here? It's this man looking like he did come from Brazil or Cuba. That's what his son was. It was his son that crashed in the car. So that's what he want to talk about, to not do the same thing that his son, his grandkid was doing, that he did drugs like this man have done also, that is going into generations, and they be killed, and it seems like they can't stop it to go around in generations, and that's what he's coming for to tell this man, that I feel the smoke, I feel the tobacco of him, that he want to stop it. He he don't want the mothers to cry over their dead kids. He's saying that to you, that he want you to make. He's he's saying to you that he will make an opening for you. The thing that you need to do is to be wanted. You want to go away from what you are doing now, and he will help you. And then he say, I think he says, Stefano, that's your name. Or maybe he say that like breathing out this, so he didn't target it for me. But it is what he says, Stefano. So I don't know. It's not a Swedish name. So I don't know what country it is. So I think it is Italian, but it can be those Latin America countries. But he's saying that for you. He's not talking to me about it. He passed by me in his way to talk to Stefano, because he know you are listening. And so he don't directed it to me. He say it with a little, please, Stefano, don't do that. Don't do that. Stop what you are doing. That's what he's saying. And he was like he passed by my head when he was saying that. But I think he was a very known person. He was a legendary man. That's why he passed by me and say your name. And I will see if it's going to be quiet here, that I don't feel this very heavy smelling tobacco in front of my nose. I don't have anything that can smoke like that. No one is smoking here in my home. It's totally clean. And sometimes I love smoked salmon, but I don't have any salmon, smoked salmon, or any peel, rest of it. I don't have anything from it that can smell, because my helper was here and took out all the trash for me. So there is nothing here that could smell the same. And I have only smelled it once, and for a long time, for maybe 10 minutes it was here. And it was just when I started recording this episode. So I will see. Just now it feel clean from spirits. So I will tell you if it's coming back. In next episode I can tell you what happened after I have talked here. So thank you for listening. And God bless you and have a nice weekend if you listen immediately after my recording. Or else I want to say have a great day or evening, whenever you listen here.